Somehow you took three completely different artists who make three different kinds of hardcore music and mashed them together and made it work.
It's like somehow you.
Props.
It's almost like you know what what's the Pico de Gallo is? It's like you would
Oh,
never
yeah,
you would never think those things go together, but
Yeah.
you put them together. God dang, that's fire, dude. It's like a peanut butter and banana sandwich. You know, it's like how, but
Yeah, it don't make sense, but
it works.
mayo and pineapple.
Yeah,
Sandwich.
pineapple pizza.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, blast off, I can talk my ass off. Hey, Smokey, what you seen, and I'll tell you what I saw. Hollywood, what you think, and I'll tell you what I thought. And we can talk about it all when we here on Trash Talk. Hey.
What's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Trash Talkers Podcast.
We made it.
We made it, Smokey.
Yeah, we did.
First podcast of 2025?
Yeah, this is the new year.
Yes, new year, man. Welcome everybody in, dude.
New year, new you.
New year, new you. Do you, are you big with New Year's resolutions?
Nah, I mean, I have in the past. I don't do it every year. There have been times where I stuck to it, and there have been times where I forgot about it instantly.
So hypothetically, let's just say it's a New Year's, the first podcast of the year. If you had to have a New Year's resolution for this year, what would it be?
One thing is almost perennial. Ever since the big lockdown that happened, I've made myself this New Year's resolution that, hey, I'm going to get back in the gym this year.
Okay.
Then another year goes by, and I'm like, didn't really. Like, there'll be, like, I'll work out here and there, but I'm like, I'm not hitting it like I used to.
Yeah.
Back in the mid-2010s, dude, I every single day I was in the gym.
Jacked.
Yeah.
I think that might be one of the most popular New Year's resolutions. Like,
Oh, yeah,
get
absolutely.
in the gym,
Yeah.
stay healthy.
That's what sucks, too. If you're a regular gym goer, January and February, you're like, I don't even want to go there. There's just a bunch of people that don't know what they're doing, just stumbling around on the treadmill or like inventing new workouts. Like they'll grab the cable machine.
That's where that machine came from. Remember the shake
Yeah.
machine? That somebody invented that.
There'll be a dude like strapping the cable machine to his head and like, I'm working out my neck. It's like, I don't even want to go there.
Yeah.
There's you got to wait for each machine, you know.
You know what's crazy is that's actually I've seen wrestlers do that. There's like a apparatus or something you put on your head where they do that. It's
Yeah,
like
but they'll be doing it on the big cable machines that's
Oh
meant
yeah,
to
that
work
ain't,
out
no,
your lats
that ain't
and
how
stuff.
it works. No,
Yeah.
But you might want to be careful doing that.
Yeah,
way.
yeah, you can. And people get injured in the gym now.
I'm trying to think something of a New Year's resolution, and they always say people you lose them by March. People have thrown them out the window.
Oh yeah, because the gym be empty by June, if not before then.
Yeah, with me, I'll say I'm gonna try to eat a little healthier. You know, I'm gonna try to lay back on so much pasta. Like,
it's a good idea.
Pasta's so good, but when you're done with it, you're like, oh God.
That's been a problem over the past few years because food is so expensive.
Oh God.
Eating healthy is way more expensive.
Man, I could talk about my Mexico trip, but I'm not. But you are right. Eating healthy is very expensive.
Yeah, and nowadays, like, food is just so expensive in general that it's hard to buy all those health foods.
Dude, I saw great memes. It was a meme, actually. Someone said, F it, I done already screwed up in 2025. 2026 is my year. I was like, that's hilarious.
That's
dude.
our year. We're back in 2026.
I already effed up 2000. You know what? 2026 is mine. Guys, if you're new here to the Trash Talkers podcast, the way we start these off is we read the past 3 most liked comments from our previous podcast, which was called Gatekeepers. So let's read our top 3 comments from our previous podcast here. Let's see what we got. So our number 3 most liked comment from our previous podcast goes out to Amber Piercy. Shout out to you, Amber Piercy. Amber says, besides trying to prevent my daughter from becoming a Swiftie, I don't understand gatekeeping at all, especially as someone who loves to share music and artists with others. Side note, I personally don't like to limit artists to specific genres. I enjoy when artists explore their versatility because I love all kinds of genres and mixes and mashups too.
As you should, and that's a great outlook for sure.
100%.
And people have also pointed out, like, hey, you guys are gatekeeping by asking which genre this is. It's a little different.
Yeah.
Because when a song comes out, it fits into a genre. I mean, you can be genre blending.
Yeah,
but it fits into a genre. Not saying that this is the only genre that this 100%. Band can do.
Yeah, and not only that, like, you guys have an advantage over us. Y'all have been listening to this music forever. Like, we're still learning. We're asking questions. We want to know. We might say, man, this is definitely pop, and then you get or folk, and then someone comes and comments like, actually they were working
more Appalachian bluegrass right there.
So don't. I mean, it's cool if you. I mean, we appreciate the comments, but we're still learning. We're not as well versed as you guys are. The number 2 most liked comment comes from JDoom13. Shout out JDoom13. JDoom says, I saw Rob Zombie and he tossed in some White Zombie songs.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Great stuff. I know you're a big...
See, that's what I was saying. You know, sometimes artists go out there and they're like, I don't want to play all the old stuff. I'm only playing the stuff off the new album. But you send the fans home happy, in my opinion. Each artist can do it how they want to, but I'm saying I would rather send the fans home happy.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play the songs that they came to hear.
100%. Now... kind of a side note here. The number 1 most liked comment, we try to give everyone a fair shot, but Catmer, yes, you had the number 1 most liked comment. I'll shout you out because it was a very small comment, but Catmer said, gee, I didn't realize how popular I became. So shout out to you. But
she was responding to her not getting her comment read the first time.
Exactly. So I will read another one, but Cat, just to show you your respect, you did get the most liked.
And you are very popular.
100%. All right, the next to Cat would be Zach Harris. Zach Harris said, speaking of Kiss, another 2000s rock band, more like skate rock, called Teenagers Bottle Rocket, has a song called Bigger Than Kiss. It's hilarious.
Sounds like we need to hear that.
We need to check that out. 100%. Smoke Dog, we got an interesting topic today, brother.
Yeah, we do. This is our yearly look back at the last year.
Yes, and we try to do these every at the
January.
end, every January we try to do a recap of at least our top 3 or top 5 favorite songs, reactions, a blanket of what we enjoyed that you guys have sent. And I will be straight up honest with you guys. We do podcasts almost every Tuesday. We do different lists, top 5 this, our top 10 this, our top 3 this. Those aren't, I'm not going to say easy, but these were hard.
Oh, yeah, because we got 400 songs to
yes, for us to just pick 5.
Yeah.
This is hard. So if we probably could, you said 400, about 400 songs?
Yeah.
We could do our top 400, and if we sat down and actually ranked them
all.
It'd be hard, and that'd probably be a 17-hour video. But
I'd feel bad for number 400.
God.
Like, I couldn't fit you in anywhere else.
All right, number 399 and a quarter. Number 399 and but we're going to just limit to 5, time restraints, and just what we thought our favorite was of 2024.
Absolutely.
What you got as your
you want to hear one?
Yeah, what you got?
No particular order. I just picked out 5 of the most memorable ones from this year. One of them was Primus. We covered Primus doing Tommy the Cat at Bonnaroo. Yeah, and I remember talking about on the video how I actually drove by this concert as it was happening because I was on the way to a different festival. And I remember seeing the big signs that says Primus, Bonnaroo, driving through Tennessee. And you had mentioned in the video, like, man, you missed out. You could have seen this performance. And it was an epic performance.
You got to see it, just not firsthand.
Yeah. Well, I got to see the signs at least.
And the reaction we did.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Just not with your own 2 eyes.
Yeah.
I get it, man. It's things like Primus is one of those bands, dude, where I love it because some people, I understand why some people put them in the Tool category. I get it. I understand why. But I love the fact that their fans say Primus sucks. Yeah. To me, that's the ultimate thing. Because I mentioned this to you. I'm not sure if I said it on camera before, but I heard that Elvis's record label, people loved him so much that they would sell buttons that said, I love Elvis, I love Elvis. And those buttons sold out. But so many people who didn't like Elvis, the record label also sold buttons that said, I hate Elvis. That is brilliant.
That's great marketing.
That's great marketing.
Yeah, so, you get both of them.
Yeah, so with Primus having that from their fans saying Primus sucks. Now everybody else like, well, why do they suck so bad?
Yeah.
God damn, this is actually pretty dang fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they don't mind. Like, I could have also put My Name is Mud on there. So we covered that one. That was great, too.
Was that 2024, really?
Yeah. John the Fisherman was, too.
Wow.
Man, they're just so quirky, but yet so instrumentally proficient that it's this weird conundrum where you could look at them and go, oh yeah, they absolutely suck. But then you could also look at them and go, they're freaking geniuses.
Yeah, especially
they're probably one of the best in the world.
Hey man, that guitar.
But they also suck.
Yes, dude. That's
so
awesome
good.
marketing, dude.
Yeah,
that is
absolutely.
awesome marketing. It's like, well, why does it suck?
Yeah.
And then you take it to your next friend. Hey, bro, just check this out. Just listen to this. Does this suck? And then this person be like, hey, bro, hold on. Does this suck? And now you got
hearing what I'm hearing.
like, I mean, that's great marketing, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, again, mine same as Smokey. No particular order, but my number 5 is Pink Floyd, which is crazy. But it's Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason this is on this list is because it's off of, if I'm being honest, probably my second least listened to Pink Floyd album, Animals. And the reason I have it on here is because I know Sheep and I know so many songs from this album, and I remember everyone saying, check out Dogs, such a good song, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait to do it, and I just never got around to it. But you guys saying, sit your happy down and check out Dogs, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I see why this is such a great song.
Yeah.
It comes off of an album that I'm familiar with, and I'm hearing everyone talk about it. So when I got to hear it, I'm like, dude, this might be one of the hardest Pink Floyd, at least top 5 Pink Floyd songs in my opinion. So I have to thank you guys for that one, man.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been fun going through the Pink Floyd catalog.
Yeah, man. Dude, we got so much more to go, man.
Yeah.
I remember.
Oh, yeah, that's what we were thinking about with Rush and Metallica. It's
Yeah.
like we've done so much, but there's so much more to go.
Dude, like I remember when we did "Great Gig in the Sky" by Pink Floyd. I was like, "Oh, I'm so excited for you to hear this." And then at the end of the song, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, "Wait a minute, this is just a woman screaming the whole time, but she's doing it so beautifully." I'm like, I don't know, good times, man. What you got for your 4th one?
Oh man, back during Halloween, we covered Alice Cooper's "The Ballad of Dwight Fry."
That's when he had on the
the straight jacket. Yes.
Yeah.
It really opened us up to how theatrical Alice Cooper is. You know, just hearing the name Alice Cooper throughout my life, I never thought much about it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a guy from the 70s or something, But actually, not only does he look like the Fonz, but actually sitting down and exploring his music, which we have a lot more to do. We have just scratched the surface of Alice Cooper. There is much more we need to cover because I am so intrigued by him.
Yeah, man.
And the theatrics just add to it, man. I love a theatrical performance in music.
Yeah.
Not enough people do it.
See, yeah, and I know you mentioned that it's basically non-existent in rap. So
Yeah.
you bring it up, and when we see these amazing performances, especially that one by Alice Cooper, it was like,
Yes.
man, the dude just put in work,
Yeah.
bro. You bringing up Alice Cooper. I want to look something up real quick while you do that real quick.
I feel like it's an untapped market, man. I know there are a few rap artists that do it, man, but it could add so much to so many of these bland, just rappers that do the same thing as everybody else. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need your 15 homeboys to stand behind you with the arms folded while you're rapping.
Just sitting there like this.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to look up is you had brought up Alice Cooper and him having the straight jacket and all these antics and being like so theatrical on stage. The first thing that popped in my head, I don't know, but Trash Talkers, leave it down in the comment section. Here's a band that I hope the Trash Talkers tell us to check out that we have not checked out yet. Butthole Surfers.
Oh, yeah.
That's a band I really want to see what are they about.
Yeah. I mean, there's that one song, like, as far as, I think I've only ever heard one song by them.
What's
that Marky guy with Sharon got He's kind of rapping on it.
Huh.
What is it? I don't mind the sun sometimes. The images it shows.
Damn, I thought you was finna.
I can taste you on my lips and smell you in my clothes.
I swear you was. That sounded like the Gilligan Island flow. I thought you was
a 3-hour tour.
Yeah, it sounded like the same flow for a minute there, dude. Well, real quick before I hop into my fourth one, I heard a thing that at one, you know how talented Adam Sandler is, right? I saw something where he had purchased like 43% of Arista Records because he wanted a new metal band, but he was labeled as a comedian and an actor, and he was like, oh, I want to put music out. So he purchased like a share of Arista and started signing I guess new metal bands, and you guys can educate me in the comment on how true this is, but he was like he wanted to be in one so bad, but the industry wouldn't make him or push him because he's Adam Sandler, the guy. So he was like, you know what, I'll buy a portion of Arista of the A&R department. That they're responsible for finding the the artists out there. So he would find bands, new metal bands, and just give them crazy names. Hoobastank was one of them.
Really?
He was just like,
that was Adam Sandler behind that?
That's what I saw. Hoobastank was one.
This ain't a comedy skit, was it?
No, this was actually a thing.
Huh.
You guys look that up and tell me, if you guys know anything about that. Yeah, we'll write it. We'll write it down here so we don't forget
definitely.
it.
Yeah, leave down in the comments what that's all about, because it sounds really weird.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy? It sounds so much like Adam Sandler.
I wouldn't call Hoobastank a new metal band.
Well, I'm saying new metal and other bands, but for him to say, you know what, I can't be in a band, so I'm going to become an A&R of this, and I'm going to bring a band, and you know what your band name's going to be? Hoobastank. That just sounds like something a comedian would do.
It does sound something he would he would come up with. Yeah, I will say this: Adam Sandler is a good rapper.
That's where I'm going.
He can rap his ass off. You wouldn't know it
but
just by listening to him and watching his movies. He can rap his ass off.
And that made me think more of the new metal thing. It's like the dude can actually spit.
Another one is Tom Green.
Oh, my
Tom Green was in a legitimate rap group.
Tom Green
back in the late 80s, early 90s.
And I was such a Tom Green fan. Tom Green had like the #1 song in America at one point. My bum is on your lips.
Oh,
my bum is on your lips.
Of course, that was the comedic side. But he was a legitimate rapper, and he's really good at it.
All right, here's my number 4, y'all. Typo negative.
Oh, really?
I don't want to be.
I don't want to be me.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is one because I know you're such a typo negative fan. And you're like, bro, check out more. And I'm like that with you with so many bands. And I'm like, when I heard this one, I'm like, okay, it was crazy. It's not the type of when you tell me to check out Typo Negative, you're telling me to check them out because I like the slow, chill.
And that wasn't one.
That's not one.
That was more of the punk side.
Yeah. So that now that I think of it, that's kind of an anomaly because I'm excited to hear more of Typo Negative for the slow, chill, type of vibe. But
gothic metal,
one of my top 5 reactions of the year songs that we've done this year was I don't want to be. I don't want to be me. I love that, dude.
I don't want to be me anymore. Yeah.
Dopeness, man.
God, Peter was such a great artist.
Yes, he was.
And I get it, and some people point out, like, oh, that's a girl band. Like, bro, that's how you get the girls.
So do you...
If you listening to the stuff they like, they'll hang out with you.
Is that why I was... Is that why I got some... Is that why I was listening to Spice Girls?
Yeah, probably so. If you're looking for a certain type,
I up the Spice Girls, bro. Who's your number 3, Smoke?
Rush. What a rush. No, the Fountain of Lamneth. Yes. I said this several times when we covered Rush videos. They are probably the easiest of these prolific storyteller artists to follow.
Right.
Because they lay out the story and it's easy to follow from point A to point Z. It walks you right through it and it tells you this fabulous story and you don't lose track in the overly poetic words of it.
Yeah. Man, you could have had something there. You could from point A to point YYZ. That would have been fire.
Yeah,
that would have been fire there.
Yeah.
But no, you're right, man. And that, if I'm being honest, that's I can see why you would put that on yours. That's one that I could see why you.
Yeah. And it was the closest thing to 2112 that we've done recently.
Right. I mean, Rush is just one of those bands where pick a song.
Yeah.
Pick one.
Everything is great. Like, everything they do is great.
It's weird, man, because it's like, I'm sure Rush has some songs out there that some people are saying, dude, this is not a good song. But y'all don't give us that.
Think that.
Yeah.
The purists would probably be like, whatever their biggest hit was. Tom Sawyer.
Tom Sawyer, that's a good point. A lot of the purists would probably be like, because that's the song that everybody likes. And, once everybody likes it.
I have to dislike it
because everyone else.
I'm a purist.
Yeah. All right, my number 3 Smoke Dog is Falling in Reverse. Ronald.
Oh, that was a great one.
With Alex Terrible and Tech Nine.
Yes.
Not only was that video incredible, not only was... Dude, they played... It was like God, the devil, whatever you want...
And a dragon or whatever.
I mean, whatever you want to call it.
Alex Terrible.
Man, it was just like... Everything you could ask for, and maybe this is me being the rap fan that I am, seeing these guys just go like that, dude, and then having the animation. We always say Falling in Reverse, Ronnie Radke, he's got some of the greatest videos, some of the greatest animations out there, dude.
Yeah.
But not only was that the video incredible, the song was incredible, man.
Yeah. Oh,
God,
absolutely.
dude.
And a great blend of 3 different genres.
Yes. Who would have ever thought you took a dude that was from St. Louis, Missouri, another dude that was in a
emo band back in the day?
Yeah, and then another guy from Slaughter to Prevail.
Yeah.
And listen to this song.
Yeah.
God, dude.
And it worked.
It worked.
Somehow you took 3 completely different artists who make 3 different kinds of hardcore music and mashed them together and made it work.
It's like somehow
Props.
It's almost like you know what what's this Pico de Gallo is? It's like you would never you would never think those things go together, but you put them together. God dang, that's fire, dude. It's like a peanut butter and banana sandwich. You know, it's like how, but
it don't make sense, but
it works.
Mayo and pineapple.
Yeah, pineapple pizza.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, man.
It worked somehow.
Ebony and ivory.
Yep, somebody gonna hate that. I hate pineapple pizza.
I'll take all the comments.
I love it.
I love them. I love it.
Yeah. All right, I got another one. We actually covered, this is not Eminem's Abracadabra, but we covered the original song by Steve Miller Band. We did cover both. I mean, we covered both. And the Eminem song was one of our biggest of the year, probably our second biggest song.
You talking about the Houdini song, right?
Yeah, Houdini.
But you're talking about
Steve Miller's band. Steve Miller Band is Abracadabra. Abracadabra.
Yeah.
I'm about to reach out and grab you.
That was hard.
Yeah.
God, man.
It was great seeing the origin of that song after we had already heard the
Eminem.
The cover, I guess you could say. It was kind of cover.
I guess you could say that. I mean, dude, this, y'all don't understand how hard this is, because I could sit here and probably name off just 50 off the top of my head right now, man. And,
I mean, you could go through the list and pick 2 from each week.
Yeah. And, dude, not only that, but us being rappers ourselves, it's to see Eminem, dude, you know what? Sure, let's throw an M in there. But with us doing Rappers React, we have seen so many songs that rappers have took inspiration from that we didn't even know from doing, like we wouldn't have known, damn it, what was it was crap, I can't remember, but I'm like, dude, I know that sample, and then I think I played it for you off camera, but it was like a 3-6 sample or something, and I was like, it's just crazy to see that Eminem and the Steve Miller Band was connected. Yeah. Would you have known that if the Trash Talkers didn't tell us that? Would you have known?
No, I wouldn't have realized
That's
that.
another one of the beautiful things about doing this here, man. All right, here's my next one, Smoked Out. Metallica.
Yeah.
You want to guess what song?
Yeah. No.
Oh. What up?
What song? Because we did a ton of Metallica.
Orion.
And
now here's
really
why.
Recent one.
Yes, here's why. I still say, whoever thought that we needed a Metallica song with no vocals?
Yeah.
No vocals.
Yeah.
Just lay back.
Just instrumentation.
Just let it ride, bro.
Yeah.
I'm so used to hearing, but you know what? They was like, no yes today. Just have a seat and relax. And I'm like, dude, this is, you know what it made me feel like? almost like. See, I was gonna say almost like a rush to 2112, but 2112 had the lyrics.
Yeah.
But you know how it switched and flowed with it had so many. It was kind of that with Metallica for me almost.
Yeah, I don't hear many people make the comparison that thrash is very progressive.
It can be, yeah.
Yeah. Especially in the early days.
Yeah. Damn. You think anyone on Earth has ever thrown Rush in a thrash category? You think anyone's ever done that? No?
No. Some of the original, like Judas Priest gets thrown in there a lot because in their later years, getting into the 90s, they were doing a lot of stuff that could be considered thrash.
Yeah.
But nah, not Rush.
Hell, who's the band I always put in the big four?
Iron
Maiden. I'm always doing that, dude.
I mean, they're in the big four of original metal
so
with Judas Priest.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a thing. What's your next one?
Is this the last one? It is number 5.
Number 5.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Blue Oyster Cult, Godzilla.
Oh, dang, dude.
Yeah. Didn't realize we were about to cover actually a theme song for a Godzilla movie.
Godzilla, yeah. I gotta look something up.
Go Godzilla.
Damn, that's.
Oh no, there goes Tokyo. Come back, Godzilla.
What's crazy? I think me and you both knew the song. We just didn't know it was about Blue Oyster Cult.
Yeah, because what was it? It was used for
Godzilla.
Yeah, but it was like that 2000 Godzilla, 99, whenever it came out.
Not the one with P. Diddy.
The Godzilla, yeah. I think it was the same one, right?
I'm just
the one that everybody hated?
Maybe, yeah.
Because they changed up Godzilla and he didn't really look the same anymore.
That's crazy.
And it was CGI.
Yeah. That was 11 months ago. You went back.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think I guess we're both, most of ours actually kind of went back pretty far.
Oh, I tried to scan the entire year. I did.
I literally
went through the entire year.
I did. I went all the way back to 12 months ago, and I was like, all right.
I went back to the last podcast of our favorite songs of 2023.
That's crazy. Yeah.
And started looking from there on. Yeah,
dude. You mentioned Blue Oyster Cult, and that's one of so far. I mean, I know there's many more memories to come, but they have a specific place in my heart when it comes to doing Rappers React, because when we did Don't Fear the Reaper,
don't you fear the Reaper.
I don't know if I put that on my 2023, but if I did,
you might have.
It needs to be on there, dude. Yeah. Because I put so many people onto that song, like, oh man. So for you to put Godzilla, shout out to you for that one.
And we need more cowbell.
There's never enough cowbell. Never enough.
Never.
Smoke, you ready for my last one?
Yeah.
My number 5. Again, guys, no particular order, and we could talk about these all day, but my number 5 with Smoke Dog is actually Queen.
Oh, man.
Live Aid.
That thing got almost 200,000 views.
And I think that might be our biggest reaction of
2024.
It might be. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I would believe so.
But I can see why. And even if it wasn't, if it only got, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 views, I would still put it out there just to see how Freddie Mercury got out there and had crowd control like nothing you've ever seen.
Oh, absolutely. And to be fair, we don't think about how many views a video is going to get when we put it out. Because if you look through, we'll do videos for people that no one's ever heard of, and they'll get 800, 900 views.
We just like music.
Yeah, we just cover it all. That is our goal, is to try to cover everything.
Yes, man.
And we don't need to what do the analytics say?
No, we don't know.
We cover artists of all genres, of all sizes. You don't have to be mainstream. We're going to cover everybody. But that was one of the greatest performances of all time.
I would have to agree, and I think most of the trash talkers would agree. And I think the true trash talkers here would agree with you on what you said about we don't look at analytical data like we can't cover this because it doesn't get no. It's not like that. If you're a Patreon member, shout out to all our Patreon members and all your love and support throughout the year. Thank you. But if you're a Patreon member, we have done bands where who?
Yeah,
and it's not.
And even the people watching are like, I've never heard of this.
But Trash Talkers, I really genuinely think that's why y'all F with us. Is because we're not trying to reach for much. We just want to hear what y'all like.
And
like,
we're not like, hey, I've never heard of Billie Jean before. Let's see what this sounds like.
Up, man. You know damn well you done heard that song. We gonna
you see a reaction of a 40-year-old man. I've never really listened to Billie Jean before. Who is this Michael Jackson?
Come on, man.
Y'all will lie.
Y'all will never get that from us, dude. Never, man. And it's all about being. Like, we just enjoy the music. Be genuine, you know? Like, that Billie Jean is the perfect name, dude. Like, how are you 50 years old and never heard Prince?
Exactly.
How?
Yeah.
What rock have you been living under, and
who is Ozzy Osbourne? Never heard of him. Let's see what he sounds like.
Oh, Lord.
No,
and look, if y'all enjoy that, by all means, go
if that's the kind of content people like to watch, then go for it.
I'm not
going to stop you, but...
It's not us though.
Yeah, that's not what we're gonna do.
Yeah, and that's dude, that's something else, man. It's like we are another comment I saw. It's like people say y'all talk for 8 minutes. We are the Trash Talkers.
Yeah. Look at the title of the channel.
Yes, we want to talk about the music. We want to talk about the artists. We want to talk about the production, the sound, the lyrics, the feel, the make, the model, the genre, the engine.
The show is called Rappers React.
But
we are rappers. And if that doesn't tell you that we talk a lot, then nothing is going to get through to you.
I will say our audience is growing, man, and it's going to continue to grow. And guys, listen, man, you keep us going. You keep us going. We hope that you guys continue to rock with us because we ain't stopping, and we just want to enjoy the music that you guys provide to us, man.
Shout out to the OGs, too.
All the OG Trash Talkers.
Yeah, and all of you that came in 2023, you will be OGs.
Yeah, and not only that, if you're in 2026, come back and watch this because, you, like we just said, you'll be an OG at that point.
Yeah, your suggestion might be listed next year.
100%. Listen, guys, what we want to ask for you, we have a music video coming up, Too Far Gone coming out. Go check that out for us. Hit that subscribe button. And also, guys, if you've been rocking with us throughout this year, give us your top 5 of our reactions or your top 5 songs that we have reacted to of this year. Let us know down in the comment sections.
Yeah.
And
let me reiterate, though. Next Tuesday, at the same time this podcast comes out at 6 a.m., be there to check out that music video for Too Far Gone.
Too Far Gone, 100%. You got anything else for him today, Smoke?
I guess that's it for this year. Well, last year.
Hey, we're going into a new one. Head first, we finna. Boo! Thank y'all so much. What?
This is New Year's Eve.
Oh, is it Tuesday? It is.
We've been talking about it being New Year's Day the whole time.
You know what?
It's New Year's Eve, but
dang it.
It's still New Year's.
And you know what? You're probably out and having fun with your friends, so just watch us in the morning, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with us on this episode or this podcast. Tune in. We got much more to come in the year 2025. And with that being said, my name is Manager Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez.
And we are
over
and
out. Deuces. Yeah, boy. That was a great year, though.
Yeah.